clay is your binder. There are various kinds of clay.
If you're going for clay right out of the ground, then what you want to do is watch for the topsoil layer to finish. You've got worms, roots, all kinds of organic matter in that topsoil. Typically it's darker, and you don't want to be putting that stuff in a building project. So you want to get below that topsoil layer. Typically you'll have paler earth down there, sometimes very colorful mineral earth. Good tests for clay: can you roll it into a worm, like about as thick as a pencil? Can you wind that worm around your finger without it cracking apart? If you squeeze it, clay will move with the water. You'll get these little weird ribbons of clay that squirt out from between your fingers, if it's, when it's wet enough. If you have expansive silts that are masquerading as clay, you can squeeze and get clearish water dripping out. You don't want to use that material as your clay, because it's not clay.
Blue clays typically are bentonite clays, and you'll be able to tell those because they'll feel soapy. Those clays you don't want to use because they expand and contract so heavily.
If you don't have clay on your property, or if you don't want a hole on your property, it is possible to get clay. You can get the recycled clay from potters. We've had good luck putting a note up at the pottery supply store to recruit people that might be wanting to get rid of scrap clay. And the other thing you can often find is clays that are sold specifically for masonry, for mortar mixes. You'll have things like Lincoln 60 fire clay, or refractory clay, or one place we found bags of stuff labeled mortar clay. You don't want something that contains lime, but often clay will be sold separately as a powdered material. And it's usually very cheap. You can get like a 50-pound bag for under $20, often as low as $5 or $10. So, not hard to get clay, and you don't need as much of it. If you're using a pure ceramic clay or a fire clay, then you're not going to need as much as you might with soil clays.